Good morning, everyone. Let me see. Good morning, everyone. I'm just going to turn the music down so we can get started soon. Okay. We're going to start today with a cushion on the floor or whatever we want to sit on, guys. Hello. So, who have we got over there? Good morning. Thank you for being here and welcome. If it's your first time, welcome. If it's not, thank you for coming again and being here in these morning sessions. Um, I am Alva, and I'm doing these free live sessions for all of us to move together. And today it's the morning awakening, which is basically a session that mixes a little bit of yoga, a little bit of qigong, a little bit of grounding, meditation. It's a bit of a mixture. Also depends on how we're feeling, and it is just a session to start to feel the day. Start the day connecting with our bodies, listening to our bodies, and being a bit more present. So yeah, I'm just gonna wait for a couple more minutes just in case anyone else wants to join. So this session isn't it lasts half an hour. And today we have in the evening a Pilates class too, so you can join me. That's gonna happen at 6 UK time, 7 Spanish time, and then at 6:45 UK time we've got a relaxation stretching session. That all will be in English. So looking forward to seeing you there. And yeah, if you can give me a comment over there so that we know who's in there, that's so much more fun because you can also give me some inspiration, some words, or whatever you want to work on today, and we make it a bit more interactive. Cool. So I'm just gonna give still one more minute. Also, if you have suggestions about the schedule, as in, I don't know. Of course, I need to balance it out because there are quite a lot of people following it. But if there is, for example, a time that you can never make, but if it was a bit later, you could, or something like that, in order to do live lessons, please do let me know, and I will try to balance it out, see if it's actually collective preference or if it's just one individual. And that'll be great to know. Cool. So here, we're gonna start just on the floor, crossing the legs or being as however we're comfortable. If we're not very comfortable on the floor, we can always sit on a chair. Okay, with your feet on the ground. So basically for this, all I want you to be is just comfortable, okay? So we're just gonna have the palms on our knees and we're just gonna release the shoulders and start to let just the breath release down. So as we exhale, we're just imagining every single bit of the floor tensioning my body, just dropping down with my exhale. I'm gonna start to make it a bit noisy. So I'm gonna go like it's a little siren. I don't mind if you do you do whatever. So whichever sound comes from you, that's what I want to let it happen. So again, and we're just gonna inhale nice and deep, imagining we're expanding all my body, and I'm good, and I'm even gonna let myself collapse with that exhale. So I'm gonna inhale, letting my head pick up, really lengthening the back of my spine, and then I'm gonna go really letting everything drop. Good, and again, inhale. Last one. Very good. Inhale. And this time we're going to let the voice stay with us and we're going to just exhale nice and deeply inside our bodies. And starting to bring the attention towards your breathing now. Just allowing it to happen naturally. We don't need to force it. We don't need to over inhale or over exhale. Just observe what's going on naturally in your body and let that be the rhythm of your breath. And slowly starting to bring the attention into the little points of tension, if there are any. See if there's any bit of your body that feels maybe a little bit constricted, not so free today, a little bit tense. You're going to find that spot and bring your awareness to that place. And as you do so, you're going to ask your left hand to go to that first place you found tension in. You're just going to place your left hand in that place and observe what happens in the contact between my hand and that spot. How my breath interacts with that contact, what the temperature is in that place of touch. And I'm just going to ask my body if there's something that will feel comfortable or will allow me to release. Now, if it's just keeping my hand there and giving me some warmth, then that's what I need. If it is tapping a little bit over the area, then just let it tap. Whatever it is that your hand needs to do in that place, just let it happen. Continuing to feel the breath coming up and coming down. And then I'm going to release that hand, melting it down slowly, slowly, and bring it back to my lap, to my knee. And again, starting to scan your body. See if you can find any other place that feels a little bit constricted. And I'm going to slowly slide my right hand towards that place. And do whatever we need to do, whatever manipulation, whatever sort of, what kind of touch do I need there? What kind of, do I need to massage the area? Do I need to tap into it? Does it just need warmth or contact? What is that bit asking for? And I'm just going to use my hand, my right hand, whichever shape I need to. Great. And now from there, I'm just going to bring my attention back to my breathing. To the simple, nice and deep inhale. And the really heavy exhale. Starting to visualize just a little drop of water going up your body on the inhale. And just a very heavy big splash coming down on the exhale and expanding through your hips and legs. Inhale, so the attention starts to focus in those places. And as you exhale, you acknowledge that contact of the feet with the floor. And from there, we're gonna slowly open the eyes. If we need to yawn, we can yawn. And we're just gonna start to mobilize the shoulders a little bit. Good. So just as much as they need to, nice and oily, this session is just for us to feel what it is that we need. We always try to push things, do things we're supposed to, whatever that means. And this session is just for us to actually play around with things we feel like doing. Good. And from there, I'm going to bring my feet slightly more forward, so just nice and broad there. And my hands are by my sides, and I'm just going to let my skull drop. So my head drops super heavy, and I'm gonna start to imagine my head comes in towards my chest, and I keep curling my spine and really, really allowing the space in my waist to exist. And from there, I'm gonna go all the way up again. I'm just noticing how it feels to bend the spine. And exhale. Is it a comfortable feeling? Is it not very comfortable? Do I want to run away from it? It's something that's pleasant. And I'm gonna stay in that place with whichever sensation I am getting there. Trying to inhale into my upper back and exhale. Allow all the weight of my sacrum to bring me back up. And again, last one. Heavy head, heavy, heavy, heavy head. Floating the head back towards your chest. And then I'm pressing on my feet to send my sacrum down and lift my head all the way up. Now I'm gonna start to take the cushion off there. Okay, so I'm gonna take that cushion. I don't need it anymore. And I'm just gonna go to that lying down position. Okay, so first I'm just gonna lie down there, allow myself to have ease. I might just bring this down a teeny bit. You can see me a bit better. Great. Okay, so just there on the floor. Nice. I know I'm gonna do is I'm gonna give myself a nice stretch. So just really reaching through the arms and legs and everything. And yeah, stretching the heels, whatever I need to do, just let it be naturally what you want to do there. Good. And now we're gonna have one foot up and the other one. Now it can either be here or it can also be in the back of your knees. I don't mind. So if this is comfy, just do this. Otherwise, the other version is the same. We're just going to start to bounce from side to side, allowing the head to drop. Very good. Nice and quite playfully. So I'm going to go and to the right. Good. And to the left. And how heavy my head can be. Nice. Breathing into your groins and into that tightness. And just stay nice and soft. So, how can I be super soft like the babies that can bend themselves a lot? They're very flexible, so we need to be able to go back to that. That's it, that playfulness. And last one. Good. And then from there, we're just going to start to. So, we're going to grab the toes and then we're just going to throw them up and release. And again, you grab the toes and you throw them up and you release. And again, grab toes, throw and release. Two more. And release. Last one. Grab toes, throw and release. Very good. Now we're going to go with those arm movements we did the other day. So we're going to go up with the shoulders and down. Okay, so we're like really letting it lift and then allowing the arm bone to drop down to my socket, and the space in between my shoulders is super broad. Like I've got a nice big walrus just lying here. Okay, so that's how heavy it can be. And again, exhale, good. And now I'm gonna do it a bit quicker and just focusing on the down. So I'm gonna go down and down, 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 down. Very good. From there, guys, we're starting to articulate through the whole arm. So I'm gonna go down and then elbow and then forearm and then hand. Hand, elbow, arm bone, up. Good. So we go, and I'm just gonna hit this. So I'm gonna go with more there. So I'm gonna go down and the arm and then forearm and then hand. Good. Perfect. And again. So it's like a little stair. Good. And then I'm gonna start to transition through it. So I'm like a little robot. I've got like little pieces. Good. Last one. Nice. I'm gonna go with the legs. So I'm gonna go 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and the other one. Good. So we keep alternating 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4. Good. Really letting the sole drop down to the floor so that it gives me a little massage there. Wonderful. 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a 1 and a 2, 3 and a 4 and a 2 more. Last one. Now we're gonna go arms and legs both at the same time. Good. And we're gonna stay up there. Good, and just there, all I want you to feel is just the weight of your leg bone and arm bone. And you're gonna draw a little circle with both of them. You can keep the knees soft. And then reverse the circle. Okay. Very good. And bring your knees in nice, nice and heavy. And you're gonna cross one leg on top of your other one. So through the knee. And you're gonna bring the leg that's on top towards you to stretch that glute there. You're gonna stay in that stretch. Breathing into it. And then we're gonna change the leg. So bring the right one towards me. Nice. Great. Okay. Let's come to just 4 points. So kneeling. So we're going to go in all fours. There you go. And we're going to start in this position, nice and spread hands. And I'm starting to feel them. So I want you to look at your hands, allow the arm bone to come. And as we always say, try to find every single bit of the palm that's pressing. And then we're going to start to do circles, nice and wide circles in the hip. Okay, so this circle is so useful to allow that softness to come into the joint, especially first thing in the morning that the hips might be a bit stuck. So I really want you to go slow through it. And if there's any special spot where I'm staying a bit stuck, I can go a bit slower through it. Just listening to whatever your body's asking you. Great, wonderful. And the last one. Nice, 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 nice. And I'm gonna reverse the circles. I'm gonna go to the left first and then back. Great. And then to the right. Okay, wonderful. Nice and smooth. Oiling through it. Perfect. Okay, and there. I feel like I need to warm up the feet a little bit. Okay, so we're gonna go curling the toes here, guys. And from here, all I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just press on both toes. Both. And now reach the heels down to the floor to go to my downward dog. And again, I bring my knees down to the floor. And then I press on the both of the feet, reaching the heels out to go downward dog. Good, beautiful. So I keep stretching the back of my groin. And again, stay in your hands. Really imagine your hands are giving you your sternum and they're giving you your core and your lower stomach that gets light towards the ceiling. 2 more. And bend your knees. And heels. Wonderful. Now from there, I'm just going to walk a little bit. 1 foot On the other one, I can mobilize my hips a little bit, making sure my neck is nice and long, my shoulders are nice and spread. And from there, I'm just gonna walk with my feet towards my hands, soften my knees, and stay there for a second, just releasing all the weight and making sure my weight is not back but forwards. I'm really using my whole soul. And from there, I'm gonna imagine my feet are super, super heavy, and I'm starting to send my sacrum down and down and down, and my pubic bone up to come all the way up to standing. We're gonna do a couple more of this. So, heavy chest as I imagine my ribs float back and up to the ceiling, and I let my head hang, but my feet are super heavy, so I'm really having a lot of weight on my feet. And when I cannot go more with my spine, I imagine I reach my sit bones up to the ceiling, but I don't change the relationship between my thighs and my chest. And again, coming up as if I'm crashing my sacrum down to my feet. Very good. Imagining that soul spreading nice and wide like duck feet. Last one, heavy chest. Wonderful. Now from there, I'm gonna just walk with my feet to make them a bit broader. Okay, I'm gonna have my hands up here, and I'm gonna just stretch those hands away from me. Away, 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 softening the knees, and just allowing those arms to reach away from my back. Perfect. And I'm gonna come back up again with that curled spine, vertebra by vertebra, and I'm gonna go forward again, softening the knees, picking up the arms. Stay there for one more breath. Opening the upper back, and then let the arms release, and I'm gonna hold my elbows here. So now just freely hanging in my hips like a little gorilla. I'm just gonna really let my weight draw like an 8 on the floor. Saying yeah, so you can really let the neck go as much as you can. Make sure you're putting weight in your legs, not just leaning back too much. Then release your arms to the floor, and then we're gonna bend the knees quite a lot until I'm almost down with my bum, and then I press in the whole foot. But I don't press to push the floor away from me. I press to just push the floor inside me. So it's a bit of a different. It's quite a subtlety that. But I just want you to imagine the floor is getting inside you, like you're sucking the floor as you press it. And that's gonna give you a certainly different feeling than imagining you're pushing it away from you. So it's like you're pressing it, but at the same time sucking it inside you. Beautiful. Last one. Really stay down. So you stay as much down as you can. There you go. Perfect. And now I'm going to say yes and no with the head. Properly releasing that neck. Very good. And then I'm going to go bending the knees, sacrum down, and all the way. Ah, very good, guys. Good. And let's just do some arms. So I feel like we still need some feet. So actually, let's do feet first. So you're going to be on the side. As you can see, my instep is crossed. So I'm crossing and I'm having these leg bending over it. You can grab the wall if you want. And then coming up. So mark it again. This leg is crossed like that. Good. And then I'm bending the back leg, sorry. And I let this be lean against my calf. And again, so you bend. Very good. Really stretching that instep and breathe. Don't force it too much. Very good. Last one. Okay, and let's change the foot. So I'm going to go with the other one. And I bend that. That's it, allowing the instep to really release. And again. Nice. 2 more. Perfect. Now last one. Yes. Now I'm gonna go through just the balls of the foot. So I'm gonna go ball of the foot to my instep, ball of the foot again, and back, and the other foot. Ball and instep, and there you go. So really warming up. You can make it more continuous through the whole foot. Very good. Yeah, so make them a little bit stronger. Last one. And last one on the left. Good. Now we're going to do one more on the right and we're going to stay there. So we're going to stay here. And now in this point, I just want you to go through every little toe knuckle. So you're going to sort of travel. If I make it a bit closer so you can see. So you're going to go through the big toe, then through the middle, through the side, and through the little one. So you're sort of trying to stretch the knuckle. Yeah, very good. Wonderful. And then we go to the other foot. So we go first a little bit in an angle to get to the big toe. Then we stretch through the middle, then through the side. Yes, very good. And we go back to the center. Just really focusing on the bit that's a bit stiffer. Great. Without forcing it again. Good. Just going to go one more round on the right. So you go for the big toe first. And that little middle bit. Yeah, very good. A bit yucky there. Good. And you go through the little toe. Yeah. Last one on the other side. Very good. Through the, yeah, little toe, little pinky. And let's go the other way around. Okay. Nice. And from there, let's just give ourselves a little really tiny massage in the sole. Really tiny massage. So I really insist a lot on the foot because that is your first contact with the ground as soon as you get up. And if that is not very connected, your hips won't work well. It's the whole system, right? So from the root up, everything starts to connect if the feet are actually working properly. So we need to release those tensions that we tend to create all the way through the sole. So nice deep massage to the whole sole and spreading the toes apart a bit. Perfect. Whole sole. Very good. Nice. And from there, I'm just going to go this way. So my left foot is pointing forward. My right foot is pointing this way. And I'm just going to go for this one. So my hand is on my ankle and the other hand is up. Now I'm pressing through my right foot to lift my left hand up to the ceiling in that position. Very good. And then I'm going to go down again. So I'm starting to really feel my whole sole on the right. Make it really connected to the floor and feeling how that's very heavy. And again, pressing through the whole right foot. Very good. And coming down. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale, pressing on the whole foot. Last one. And I'm going to stay there. And as I come down, I'm just going to go to this plank so I can have one hand to each side of my knee. Hope this is still, yeah. Perfect. And there. I'm just going to bring the knee down, foot down, and with my right hand, trying to reach my left foot. Now, if this is too much, you can just leave it there, okay? Whatever feels comfortable. And breathing into that stretch in any position we're in. Nice. Perfect. And now from there, I'm going to bring this leg down, sit on the floor, and cross my right leg across. So I'm going to be like this. And I'm going to put my left elbow across to twist my upper body to the right. Very good. Okay. And then I'm just going to stretch my right leg, cross this one this way, and I'm just going to go forward to stretch my hamstring a little bit with this last series. Then we'll go to the other side. So really allowing the sit bone in the right hip to go all the way back. Perfect. Coming up nice and slow, and let's go to the other side. So again, right foot is pointing forward, my left is a little bit rotated, hand on my left ankle, other hand points up. And from there, I'm pressing on that foot, inhaling, and you exhale down, good. And again, inhale, pressing on the whole foot, making the left hip very, very active. Exhale. Good, 2 more. Inhale, very good. Exhale, last one. Press on the right foot too. We stay there for a second. Breathe, 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 and really create that opposition. We go down. Now my hands come down and we go to this plank. Stay there for a second, making sure you're not collapsing, but picking up the back of the hip and stretching the quad towards your foot. Exhale into it. One more breath. Good. Now we're going to bring the knee down, relaxing there. One more breath. And now, left hand comes back to my right foot. And stay in that stretch. Again, if that's too much, you can stay in this one. Perfect. And just breathe into it. Exhaling into that place that's particularly stiff. And from there, I'm going to sit in my right bum and cross my left leg on top. So I am like this, so you can see me from the front. And I'm going to have my right elbow across to twist my body to the left. And exhale, really allowing the chest to twist even more. Wonderful. And last stretch, guys. This leg goes forward, left leg goes forward, the other leg is nice and bending here, and I'm in flex. Ooh, and the rack gets naughty. Perfect. And then we're going to go forward in there. Trying to breathe into the stretch. Getting rid of all that weekend rustiness. Very good. And coming all the way up. Nice work. Very good, guys. Thank you so much for being here. I hope you're feeling a little bit more activated and awake today. And I am looking forward to seeing you tonight in the Pilates session that starts at 6 UK time, 7 Spanish time. So hope to see you there. That's going to be just a nice mat Pilates class, and then we'll have some relaxation and stretching a bit more than this morning. And I'm looking forward to seeing you too on Wednesday and Friday for the morning awakening, same times today, okay? Thanks so much for being here, and keep coming. Let's keep enjoying this nice space that we can share. Thank you, and have a wonderful day. Mwah.